Oh yeah. Well, it looks like it's done. It's Tuesday. Well, let's get on with the show. The Hand of Fear is an interesting story in the middle of season 14. It's the second story to season 14, and it's the one where, if you don't know, Sarah Jane Smith leaves the doctor. That's the story where she leaves. Until she, like, comes back multiple times. It's crazy. Let's talk about the Hand of Fear. How it begins is there's this big explosion when the Doctor and Sarah Jane leave the TARDIS. And when they leave the TARDIS, a huge explosion happens and the Doctor and Sarah get separated. And honestly, I thought Sarah was gonna die at this point, like right here, because there was so many rocks falling on her and she was literally buried with rocks. Until she found like a hand or something like that. At the beginning of the episode, there was like an explosion at a spaceship with an alien, and then so the Doctor tried to find Sarah, which was buried, and he was worried for her, and he was like, she might be dead, but he tried everything in his power to literally save her or find her. So he went to this factory. He met these scientists. One of them was ignorant and just really really bad, and then they found her. But then after Sarah wakes up with all these rocks around her, she sees his hand, and then she gets mind controlled a little bit, and then she breaks into a factory, which is the same one, coincidentally, the same one the Doctor is in. And she breaks in there, and she finds a box, and it has a hand, a rock hand. And it looks like a hand that belongs to an alien, and it's moving, it's by itself, but it belongs to an alien. And so the alien in part 2, we enter part 2, and the alien comes to Earth to come back for the hand. And then Sarah gets out of mind control, and the Doctor finds her and reunites with her. And then they meet this alien called Eldrad, which can also regenerate. Is like another. Well, they can regenerate. It's another species where they can regenerate, but the regeneration process is different than Time Lords. So Eldrad came to find the hand, and he found it, and then they see the Doctor, but then Eldrad keeps attacking the factory until the Doctor comes with a negotiation to come with Eldrad and so they come with him to restore the hand from his planet, and then this evil scientist gets in the way, so Eldrad has to stop him, and then Eldrad thinks that humans are all bad, so the Doctor has to explain everything else. After all that nonsense, Eldrad and the Doctor go to his planet, but then when we enter his planet, there's this door, and when the door opens, he suddenly gets stabbed, and so we're in part 4. Sorry if I skipped part 3. So we're into part 4, and he's about to die, so he needs to regenerate. And at first, Eldrad actually died, but no, he just got regenerated, just it needed to take more time. And so he had a new body, and Eldrad's new body is more rocky than the last one, which was... So, what happened is, Eldrad turned on the Doctor, and the Doctor tricked Eldrad into going to his own planet without ever leaving it ever again, so he cannot terrorize anything else. Because Eldrad, in earlier episodes, he said that he was going to invade Earth after he had the hand restored. He's going to invade Earth. But then the Doctor tricked him into going to the planet, and so he destroyed his ship, and the Doctor left Eldrad to be. And then that's where we have Sarah Jane leaving Doctor, where she had enough of all this nonsense, and she almost died in this episode, so it's kind of foreshadowing. So she leaves, and in a fit of anger, and the Doctor doesn't notice until she actually catches his attention, and then he's all sad after the end of the episode. And then the TARDIS leaves, and then she realizes that's the wrong location that she's at, and then the episode ends. So that's the recap. Now, what do I like about it? I've seen this multiple times, and it's a fine episode, I guess. It's really I hate the white man or bad stereotype. Like, sure, you know what? I don't care. You can continue that stereotype if you want, because that always keeps happening. Um, I don't really care about the stereotype, but the episode's good. I like Eldrad, good alien. The costume's really cool too. Like whoever made the costume looks did a good job. Yeah, the stakes here were pretty high. There was a lot of kooky sci-fi CGI effects. CGI didn't exist back then, so I guess the effects look fine. They have aged poorly. This episode doesn't look good nowadays. Pretty goofy right now. But this episode is always gonna be known for Sarah Jane's goodbye. So what do I not like about this episode? It's like I don't like that. I don't know. I like it pretty much. It's simple. It doesn't confuse the audience as much. It's fine. It's just pretty good. Like but I feel like the story is a bit shorter and there isn't as much aliens in this episode, which I like more aliens and more kooky costumes in Doctor Who. So I'm gonna have to remove a point because there's only one alien in the entire episode. Yeah, and also another minus point because it takes place in a factory. And last time I checked, I don't like episodes in factories. Except Inferno. Inferno's pretty good. Yeah. And so that, what else do I not like about it? To be honest, I like all the suspense when Eldrad gets stabbed. That, and episode 3 ended like just like that. I didn't know that was gonna happen. I literally was in suspense. So I like that. I'm gonna give this episode, what's the number rate? It's gonna be out of 5. So I'm gonna give this a 3 out of 5 for good costume, good effects. They use a lot of effects, and I like when they use really old aged effects because I find that really obscure. And then what else? Doctor Who theme always plays, which is a given. Sarah Jane and the Doctor are always great, so you know that. So 3 out of 5 is my score. And that's my review of The Hand of Fear, which I don't know why it's called Hand of Fear, because it's a fear? There's no fear in this episode. I need to rewatch it if I want to. Why did they call it Hand of Fear? They should have called it like The Hand of... The Rocky Hand? The Lost Hand. Maybe that. So, that's my review of The Hand of Fear. Hopefully this episode is good. I'll probably put a link to this episode, because some people upload random Doctor Who episodes on YouTube, and I could probably just link them. So if you want, I could just link the whole thing, and you can watch it. So people just upload Doctor Who episodes on YouTube. No big deal. So that's my review of The Hand of Fear. I hope you enjoy this video, but that's all I can tell you what I liked, because there isn't much. It's only a 4-part, and I don't remember as much, so that's why it's 3 out of 5. I don't remember it as much. Like, there's other episodes that are much crazier, but I find this episode more refined. So that's it. See you guys later, and this is Whovian Maverick signing off.